Hey guys, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Before I start off with the event, we've just got two quick announcements, which is the most fun announcement actually, birthdays. We've got one birthday, Peter, one of our gardeners in the campus, his son's birthday, Robbie Wynn, 17, which is 17th today. And we've got another birthday called Jackie Holgate, who is our PA to Alison Jones. Can we, yeah. It is with great pride and enthusiasm that I welcome you all to the University of Bradford Union of Students Student Leadership Award 2015-2016. A sweet hello to all our viewers who are currently watching this event via Periscope and YouTube. On my left, we have our university management, senior management, our Vice Chancellor, Brian Cantor, Deputy and Pro-Chancellors. Along with them, we have our University Council and our Bradford Breakthrough members. It's an honor to welcome you all today to this prestigious evening to celebrate our students' successes. Well, on my right, introductions are not needed. You guys are the university's greatest asset. You're the future CEOs, doctors, engineers, nurses, politicians, community leaders, entrepreneurs, footballers, and I could keep going on. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you for joining in today to celebrate your achievements together in our student community. Our university has not only provided us with a degree, but this is the place where we will always, forever, remember as our second home. I hope that UBU, your student union, has contributed to your memories. And when you look back at your time as a student, maybe you will manage to capture a little spot in your heart, a very minute spot, with a big smile, singing the chant of Team Bradford. The Student Leadership Awards were introduced in 2013-14 in recognition of our student achievements who volunteer in various different areas of UBU, such as student representation, UBU Council, societies, sports, and Choices for All, previously known as Cycling for All. We are proud today to call every one of you as leaders. No matter if you are receiving an award on the stage or not, the truth of the matter is, I'm sure all of our students attending today have made an impact. You have helped a fellow student to sort out with a problem. You may have held a great event, or you may be volunteering in your local community, helping others in need. You have truly made a difference. You have also inspired the next generation who will be stepping into this university with greater aspirations, who will hear of your work and will aspire to follow your footpath. You proved yourselves that no matter who you are, where you come from, or which ethnic origin you identify as, you have proved to everyone that you are equally capable as the next person or even better. This does not come naturally. You have to push yourself out of your comfort zone, build your confidence and patience. Again, be proud of yourselves. Enjoy this moment, as this is going to be an instilled memory after a couple of hours that you will remember forever. Finally, I'd love to put a few words about the partnership that we hold with the university. This partnership is something that we boast everywhere across the country, wherever we go. And yes, we are proud of it. A simple example of the partnership is that every single certificate that the student representatives are going to get tonight has been personally signed by your Pro-Vice Chancellor Learning and Teaching, Gwendolyn Bradshaw. That needs a round of applause, guys. During tonight's event, we'll be presenting 29 awards to a number of students and staff who have gone above and beyond during this academic year. At the close of these awards presentations, we will have food together, and you will be able to collect your specific gold, silver, and bronze awards from the tables around the room. We want you to stay around this area, eat food together, and share your great stories. As always, I would like to wish you all that your dreams take you to the corners of your smile, to the highest of your hopes, to the window of your intended opportunities, and to the most special places that your heart has ever known. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Good luck. Thank you. Moving on to the next item of our agenda, I'd like to introduce our Vice Chancellor, Brian Cantor, to the stage to say a few words on behalf of the university.
I hear a phone. Thanks a lot, Hasbin, for that introduction. It's a really great pleasure for me to be able to welcome all of you here to UBU's second Student Leadership Awards. I'm absolutely delighted to be celebrating your achievements, which have made such a great difference to the students and staff here at the university and also to members of our local community. This is a very special year for the University of Bradford. It's our 50th anniversary. Reaching 50 years of age is a great time to look back and learn from our past achievements, and it's also a great time to look ahead to our bright future. Not 50 years old, but 50 years young. Recognized by QS as we are as a fast-developing young institution making an impact on the global scene. You know, the University of Bradford is not just any university. It's different. In 1963, Prime Minister Harold Wilson, then Prime Minister, gave one of the most famous speeches of the 20th century. His White Heat of Technology speech extolled higher education, science and innovation as key drivers of economic growth. It wasn't true in the 1960s. It was incredibly visionary. We had a white paper on higher education published yesterday which says precisely what Wilson said at that time. The economy and society depends totally on higher education, science and innovation. Bradford is one of Britain's first technology universities, set up in 1966 to fulfill Wilson's vision. Our first Vice-Chancellor, Ted Edwards, defined technology as, I'm quoting, using knowledge to improve society. Using knowledge to improve society. Wilson became our first Chancellor and guided us to what we are now, a world-leading technology university. 2,000 students, just 2,000, came to Bradford in 1966. Now we have 13,000 students here, and 5,000 taking Bradford degrees in Singapore, Delhi, Shanghai, Dubai, and all around the world. We have 120,000 alumni from 170 countries, from 170 countries, and now back in 170 countries. A fantastic force for good, a fantastic force for good, all imbued with the Bradford ideal of the importance of knowledge and understanding, and the importance of freedom of speech and letting the other person have their view, of the importance of analysis and thinking, and of the importance of a technology university using knowledge to make a difference to the world, a positive difference. 120,000 wonderful people making a fantastic difference to the world. We've just been named one of the most international universities in the world. How incredibly visionary was Wilson's concept of Bradford as a technology university. You know, we should all be so proud to be at one of the first technology universities, arguably the preeminent one because of Wilson's role here. How visionary it was. The world economy has changed dramatically since the 1960s. None of you remember it. I remember it. I was there. There is now a global market in information and technology. This is standard to all of you. It wasn't like that then. It is now. Economic success now does depend upon the exploitation, creation and exploitation of knowledge. That's where value comes from. Universities are no longer, as they were in the 60s, ivory towers for abstract teaching and pure research. We now play a direct role as the creators of wealth and the motors for economic and social change, through the research we do, which provides the ideas, and through the students and graduates yourselves, who then become alumni and go out and do these wonderful things in society. Universities are incredibly important now in the modern world. The world student population is 100 million now. It was tiny then, growing at 6% per annum. The world market for research is at $1.5 trillion, also growing at 6% per annum. There are 40,000 universities worldwide. There was a handful in the 60s. Every country wants the economic drive of a successful university, at least one, and ideally lots. And every individual wants the advantage of a university education to enrich their lives and to provide for success in their careers. And the world is facing enormous global challenges unlike any seen before. Ill health, poverty, climate change, energy supply, food security, migration, terrorism. We see it in the pages of our newspapers and on the web all the time. And universities are doing the research to try and understand these problems, and universities are teaching the next generation of world leaders, by the way, yourselves, because you're going to have to find the solutions. Creating wealth, developing people's lives, solving the world's problems. This is what technology universities were invented for. Wilson's great vision, as I've already said, has found its place truly here and now in the early part of the 21st century. And it's great to be at a part of a university with that wonderful track record and background. You know, we set up the first ever business school in the UK. We founded the first ever Peace Studies department in the world. Actually, you can clap at these, by the way. We founded the first ever business school in the UK. We founded the first ever Peace Studies department in the world. We've developed drugs to prevent cancer. We've promoted chemical and biochemical disarmament. I have to write to disarmament conferences and give them an input. Our engineering and healthcare products have saved lives and generated wealth worldwide. And we've just won a Queen's Award for improving the lives of people living with dementia. University league tables, you must see them everywhere. They don't recognize what this university does best. There are no brownie points. There are no points of any colour for teaching the world's business leaders, for helping deliver peace in war-torn countries, or for setting up successful, innovative companies. No points, nul point, if I can use a recent reference. All of which we do in spades. We do massive amounts of it. However, we have been enjoying success in the league tables recently. Again, I think I'll let you clap at these. We've jumped into the top 50 for research excellence. But you have to wait till you hear it to clap. Top 50 for research. 96% of our research and innovation is internationally significant. In the last couple of years, we've climbed between 10 and 20 places in the Times and Guardian league tables. And we've just heard that we've climbed 30 places in the Combined University Guide. The Guardian rated us top 5 for added value. The Student Online Survey put us top 5 for student support. We have one of the best graduate employability rates in the UK. We have one of the greenest campuses in the world. And perhaps most important, we won the varsity match by an enormous margin. I knew you'd like that one. All of you should be really, really proud, I am, of being part of such a great success. The success, you know, is a tribute to all of the staff, all of the students, all of the friends and colleagues and partners of the university over the 50 years of its existence. Everybody has played a role, and none of us here is more than a small part of it, but to be a small part of such a success is something to be really proud of, and you should be proud of it. You should be proud of being a student at one of the world's great technology universities, one of the best in the UK. And students, you know, have been at the heart of always been at the heart of Bradford's success. Right from the beginning, when our Royal Charter was launched in 1966, students were represented on the University Council, as they are today. Students are absolutely at the heart of all the learning at Bradford. We are proud to be the only university ever to make a joint submission to the Quality Audit process, the QAA assessment. This is why, as Hasmin has already said, UBU invented the term Team Bradford, a fantastic concept about us all working together. Bradford has had this success. We've achieved so much impact to improve the world because of everybody working together, and that's absolutely central to our culture. And you know, volunteers are the lifeblood of the university. Academic reps, faculty reps, green ambassadors, executives for sports clubs and societies, some of you involved in our award-winning International Student Engagement Centre, Room 101, others involved in Choices for All, that has been mentioned, ensuring our disabled students enjoy a great student experience. You epitomise, as volunteers, going the extra mile, you epitomise everything about Team Bradford. Your diligence, your hard work, your commitment, your positive attitude, your sheer enthusiasm, your immense drive. Volunteering enhances your career prospects, of course. We know employers look for evidence of volunteering in new graduates. And we know that students who demonstrate active leadership through volunteering and related activities here in Bradford go on to success in chosen careers. But I don't think that's why you do it. It has that as a secondary value. But the main reason is the commitment to do good in the world. A technology university is about using knowledge and understanding, our talent and ability. And everybody has knowledge and understanding and talent and ability, and you get more when you come to the university. Using it to create value, to do good things, to improve things in society, as our first Vice-Chancellor, Ted Edwards, said. So, many of you are graduating. Please stay connected to the university when you graduate. Please continue to be influential ambassadors beyond your graduation. Continue to believe in that importance of making a difference to society. When you join our family of alumni, many of our alumni, as Hasmin has said, it's an enormous family. It's a family of alumni. You have a second family, a 120,000 strong family. When you go anywhere in the world, you can find another member of that family, University of Bradford, and there will be a bond, a fellow feeling and a bond. And you will be able to get help and support, and you will want to give help and support to other members of University of Bradford. Of course, you will do that for other people too, but there will be a fantastic bond because you've shared an experience here at a very special university. Many of our alumni are in fantastic positions of leadership all around the world. We expect all of you to be in fantastic positions of leadership within at least a couple of years. We'll give you that time at least, but at some point in your career. Actually, we're proud of you all. You're all a source of inspiration to us. So whether you're graduating and you're off to do that, or whether you're here because you've won an award and you're volunteering, or you're here to support somebody, everybody matters. We're proud of everybody. So I'm going to finish by just saying congratulations to all of tonight's award winners. Together, everybody here, as everybody connected with the university, makes a tremendous and powerful force for good, as I hope I've persuaded you. Let's go forward. Let's enjoy the next fantastically exciting 50 years of the University of Bradford. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. Let's hear another round of applause for our Vice Chancellor coming down to this event and giving us a welcome speech. Moving on to the next item of our agenda, the first award of the night. May I introduce Michael Allhouse, Room 101 Student Engagement Manager, onto the stage to give out the next award, which is the International Student Representative Award.
Hi everybody. I'm here to make the award for International Student Rep for the year. The International Student Rep scheme was set up this year by our Academic Affairs Officer, Hasmin Ahmed. It's a new scheme for us. It's an opportunity to embrace the international student voice and to get our international students to represent the international voice here in the Union and also at the university. The scheme sees international students attending various committees and forums around the university and also organising events. They assist in organising things like our One World Week, which is all about embracing the rich diversity of the campus and the student body. The first award for International Student Rep goes to somebody who's completely embraced the ethos of this award. There's somebody who has worked tirelessly within the Union. I don't know if any of you attended One World Week. It was perhaps our best One World Week ever, and it was down to people like this person. This person was there, first thing in the morning, setting things up for the International Student Fair. They were the last person at the end of the day, taking everything down again. And they did everything with a smile on their face, helping everybody. This person organised the gala and the fair. They helped our international student officer tirelessly. They also attended many, many committees representing the student voice here. I first came across this person when they were volunteering in the community. I don't know if any of you did the Bradford Run. Bradford Run is kind of half marathon around Bradford. You run around a course several times. As one of the runners, as you go around, you're getting tireder and tireder. This person was one of the stewards. Not only are the runners getting tireder and tireder as they go around, but the stewards, their kind of enthusiasm's kind of waning. Every time they go around, they're like, oh, go on, go on. And the next time, oh, go on, and so on. But not this person. Every time you went round, this person was there cheering you on and putting themselves in your shoes. And I think this says a lot about this person. There's somebody who can put themselves in the shoes of others, somebody who can encourage others and help others, and somebody also that can do all of that with a smile on their face. The winner of the International Student Rep of the Year is Katerina Raisa.
Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no.
Unfortunately,
I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine.
Unfortunately, Katerina can't be here today. So a friend, Shivani Kumar, is here to pick up her award.
I'd rather be at home with Ray. I ain't got 70 days. 'Cause there's nothing you can teach me that I can't learn from Mr. Hathaway. Didn't get a lot in class.
Thank you very much, Michael. Moving on to our next award of the night. Can I welcome our sweet Community and Welfare Officer, Sabira Ismail, to hand out the next award, the Green Ambassador of the Year. Do you want to go to the stage?
everyone. It's my pleasure to present the Green Ambassador of the Year Award. This year, Green Ambassador have organised more events than ever before, including the Cleanest Kitchen competition, bake-offs, Easter egg hunt, and many, many more. They are currently planning the end-of-year big blowout, so make sure you go to that. Many of the Green Ambassadors have gone the extra mile and dedicated a lot of time and effort, but one in particular has been instrumental in everything that has gone on this year. Not only have they attended all the meetings and trainings, contributed ideas, feedback, and showed a lot of enthusiasm, they have either organised or been part of the organisation of events. They have been consistently reliable, always volunteering to help with enthusiasm and cheerfulness, always coming up with ideas, helping others to come up, realise their ideas. Our Green Ambassador of the Year is Cassie Joseph. Woo!
Hot sun beating down, burning my feet just walking around. Hot sun making me sweat, gators getting close, hasn't got.
Thank you very much, Sabira. Moving on to our next award of the night, can I now introduce Steve Longbottom to give out the award for the Safe Spot winner tonight. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Longbottom. I'm the manager of the Bradford City Centre Beat Crime Partnership, and if I can thank the University of Bradford Student Union for inviting me tonight to come and present this award.
Good evening, I'm Jackie Bullerman. I'm the Safe Spot intern here at the UBU.
You're obviously very well known, Jackie. Can I just say that I hope most of you in this room know about the Student Safe Spot, or I guess we've probably failed a little bit in our mission. The award that we're going to be presenting tonight is to recognise the Safe Spot of the Year. But just a little bit of background about the Student Safe Spot scheme. It started in 2009 after some quite serious concerns had been expressed by students at the university, at the Bradford College, about issues of harassment in the area. The scheme was then set up following a sort of partnership arrangement between the police, City Centre Beat, University College, Council and the local businesses. And a network of over 50 premises has been created. Now I think it's important to emphasise one point really, that this scheme was set up as a reassurance scheme. A scheme to reassure you students and also the staff that work at the institutions that there are people out there looking to support you if ever you have a problem of harassment or crime or just fear and you need to find a refuge. This was in 2009, and it's fair to say that not all these issues have gone away. I've got to be honest about that, but we are tackling these issues the best we can. The members that are involved in the scheme are there to provide support to you. So I hope that if you ever need the support, you do find it. We have over 50 members, and we've recognised the efforts of approximately 10 members because of their contribution and enthusiasm for the scheme. I think I'll just list those members because it does illustrate the diversity of the membership. So I think these are some places I'm pretty confident that some of you will frequent. So if you have any complaints, direct them back to me. But we've got certificates of merit will be awarded to the following. The Wesley Hotel. I think one or two perhaps go there. I think it's fair to describe the Delius as perhaps the sister premises to the Wesley. They receive an honourable mention. I don't know if any of you have been to the Impressions Gallery in Centenary Square. Lovely place. There's a particularly enthusiastic young lady who works on reception there. She's always on the radio reporting all sorts of things too. And indeed, she solved a crime quite recently when a handbag was stolen at the adjacent library. That was the Impressions Gallery. We have the Alhambra Theatre. Long-standing members of the scheme. And then a fairly recent member really to the scheme, the City Park Wardens, who work around Centenary Square. Another licensed premises with a particularly enthusiastic manager who's very engaged with the scheme, and that's the Sir Titus Salt. Those of you that might have appreciated the increasingly vibrant North Parade area of the city will perhaps recognise the Sparrow Cafe Beer Bar. And then just the final two, the City Library, very engaged in the scheme, and the Midland Hotel. So that just illustrates the diversity. We have, another 40 or so members, voluntary organisations, etc., who do an excellent job. And they also are worthy of a round of applause. However, we had to pick a winner, and a little bit of diplomatic sort of award in some ways, because this award goes to a premise that actually has 4 members contained within the premise, and that is the Culture Fusion premises. And within the Culture Fusion, we have the YMCA, we have the Bradford City Youth Service, the Bradford Children in Care Council, and Connections. And so the main award of the night will go to Culture Fusion. Just to say that Culture Fusion engage very much with young people, and they have consistently shown a commitment to safety, providing radio training, etc., for the people who work there, so that they can communicate with all the other members. However, I would like to say that Jackie, who works on the scheme with me, she has shown great enthusiasm herself, and it's because of Jackie's initiative that we are indeed presenting this award, which is the first time we've done it. And I would like to thank Jackie for all her efforts in visiting all these premises with me.
Thank you. Unfortunately, Culture Fusion couldn't be with us tonight, so we will be accepting the award on their behalf. They are aware and they're very excited, and would like to extend a thank you to everyone, and we will be making sure that they get the award. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our next item of our agenda, which is going to be the Media Executive of the Year. And may I kindly invite our Media and Entertainment Manager, Phil Lickley, onto the stage.
Cheers, thanks Hasmin. So the media areas are a diverse group of areas within the Students' Union that combine a whole range of skills with requirements that are often timely to very tight deadlines, covering everything from journalism to radio to film to television to cinema, loads of great different areas and quite a wide range. As I said, this year we've had lots of students who've embraced the demands of the media areas, and they'll obviously be acknowledged later with certificates, and it's a lot of people that I can't really name at the moment, but they all deserve a round of applause for all their work, as well as all the societies and sports that have worked with them. But if we have to put one down, there is one particular member that stands out. Over the past year and a bit longer, she's not only managed one of the media areas as the president, expanding it from a membership of 1 to a great crew of students who have used the roles to film and capture a whole range of events and initiatives across the student union, across campus and across the city, but has also supported the student newspaper, stepping up as editor for the most recent edition as well. Alongside this, she has also worked hard as the media vice president, organising meetings and ensuring tasks are done, helping with many other projects and bringing in new students to take over the areas to make the next academic year even better for the media areas. A dedicated individual able to showcase a range of skills and has been an important part of the Students' Union and certainly a very visible presence in the office as well, and always a friendly face there as well. I'm proud to award the Media Executive of the Year to Natalia Ibanez. Unfortunately, she isn't here today, sadly, but I believe Darcy will be coming up to collect the award on her behalf as well.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our next award of the night, may I introduce Usman Ahmed to give out the next award, which is going to be PAL Awards.
Thank you very much, guys. Before I start, I can confirm the students receiving our awards are here, so they are going to come to the front to collect their awards. Thank you very much. But just to give you an idea a bit about PAL, PAL stands for Peer Assisted Learning. The scheme's been running since 2012. We've got loads of programs on board. But the idea is that second and third year students can support first year students in their transition into university, sharing their experiences, and whilst doing that, they also develop employability skills. We've been doing loads of evaluation, and we're finding lots of leaders talking about their confidence, the various skills they develop, and many of our leaders have gone on to get placements with really big companies like IBM. One of our leaders who's going to come up later on has got a job with Public Health England, so the impact of this scheme is very big, and hopefully we're going to recognise some of the hard work of these leaders. Before I invite those students who have won the awards, we just want to recognise the exceptional work done by some of our leaders as part of the PAL scheme. So if we can have a round of applause for the following leaders just to recognise their work. Fizra Mehruk, who's from the Pharmacy PAL scheme. Sheza Shah, who's from the Pharmacy PAL scheme. Mohammed Naz, who's from the Management PAL scheme. And Ayawanis Jordis, who's from the Computing PAL scheme. All these leaders have worked exceptionally hard. Lots of them have committed to the PAL leader role, doing the PAL leader role for more than 2 years. Many of them have been very creative in their sessions and have gone on to inspire further leaders for the following years. But to start off with our awards then, thank you very much. So to start off with our awards, we introduced a PAL Leader of the Year award, which was to recognise that exceptional PAL leader who's really gone above and beyond to support the first year students. And just to read from the application that this PAL leader put in, they said, over the past year, I've grown as a person, as a leader, as an individual. I've been able to improve my skills to confidently speak aloud in front of an audience, listen, communicate effectively. They've been able to plan and present and improve on their PAL sessions. And as a leader, they wanted to make an impact on their first year students. So they set up an online social space where the students can ask them questions outside of the PAL sessions themselves. Having been a PAL leader, they said, I saw students adjust to university life, improve their results. In addition, as the PAL team, myself and my manager, we were very impressed with this leader's commitment. Very much so, she was engaged in extra activities in terms of recruitment presentations, and she also did a workshop with academics, looking at learning spaces and how she herself in her PAL session develops an engaging learning space for first year students. So if we can have a round of applause for the PAL Leader of the Year, Merun Jawed, please, from the Computing Scheme.
your situation.
Thank you very much. And now we've also got an award to recognise the PAL Scheme of the Year, and this is to recognise how PAL leaders work together to deliver an exceptional scheme, looking at a scheme that had a major impact on their programme. So I'd like to welcome to the front the PAL leaders from the Health, Wellbeing, Social Care Scheme, who are our PAL Scheme of the Year, and their programme leaders here also. So if you all want to make your way to the front, so that's Lorna Tauris, Daniela Waldron, Kelly Smith, Nosheen Akhtar, Laura Jackson, Famina Sakanda, Henna Aziz and Sidra Batul. So thank you very much, guys, for listening, and thank you for the applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosamund Ahmed. Obviously, Hasmin's voice has changed temporarily. So coming next to the stage is Dr. Aisha Bahij. So please make an enormous round of applause for her as she gives a Society Community Impact of the Year.
See, now he's done that, there's an expectation for this speech to be epic, and it's not going to be epic. Okay, good evening, everybody. My name's Dr. Aisha Bahij, and I'm one of the Muslim faith advisors here at the University of Bradford. This evening, it's my great pleasure to present the first ever Community Impact Award for a society. Now, this award recognises the outstanding achievement by society on not only fully engaging with our students here on campus, but also in the community and beyond. This year, the recipient is one of the UBU's largest societies, with over 260 members, and one of only 3 platinum societies in this year's Quality Mark scheme. Now, since September, the exec team have provided an alternative non-alcoholic Freshers' Week for students and held various weekly socials and classes. The society also took part in Interfaith Week with our various faith groups here on campus, creating great dialogue for our students. They also run a range of informative events for Islamophobia Awareness Month. The Society has also represented the UBU nationally, attending several Federation of Student Islamic Society conferences. At the latest FOSIS AGM, they were awarded the Tarbiyah Education Award for their weekly classes. Back here in Bradford, the execs joined up with our other Islamic societies, Ahlul Bayt and ITS, to form the UBU Islamic Union, which officially launched this month. They organise and run the weekly Friday prayers in the sports hall for over 280 students and have worked tirelessly with the In Touch Foundation, providing support for the homeless here in Bradford. Yeah, actually, wow. Finally, their annual Charity Week fundraised over £2,000 this year, which includes their legendary bake sale, those Krispy Kremes. Oh. Now, while my waistline does not thank them for that, the countless children who are in need and orphans who have benefited from that help do. It is with great pleasure to announce the recipient of the Society Community Impact Award this year. It goes to the Islamic Society.
Thank you very much. I've just had a bit of water. Moving on to our next item of our agenda, can I invite Bill McCarthy, Deputy Vice Chancellor Operations from our campus university, to award Career Ambassador of the Year, please.
Thanks, Hasmin. The Career Ambassador scheme has been running for 2 years now. It's organised by the Career Service, and our ambassadors do 3 things. They promote the Career Service throughout the campus, they get involved, they organise the affairs, they get involved in supporting the service, but thirdly, and really importantly, they give feedback to our teams. We want to keep getting better, we want to keep learning, and the feedback we get from our ambassadors is critical for doing that. This evening's award winner has been hugely generous with his time and his skills. He's got involved in everything from making videos to organising the car parking at careers fairs. So put your hands together, and a big thank you to Sumana Tahiru from Social Sciences.
And a child like me can be an angel too. But maybe you ain't never gonna feel this way. You ain't never gonna know me. But I know you.
Moving on to our next award of the night, can I welcome John Dennis to hand out an award to University Academic Keighley of the Year.
Thank you very much. My name is John Dennis, and I'm here to represent the University Academy Keighley. For those of you who don't know Keighley, it's the capital of Yorkshire, and it's about 10 miles west of here. And it's very rare that we export our best products to other places, but for all of the fact that it's the capital of Yorkshire, it's still part of Team Bradford, and a very important part. And the Team Bradford concept is really, really vital for the whole city and the whole district. And we're very proud to be part of that. I'm here at this evening to talk about the training that is done by University Bradford Union for student representatives and student leaders before they even come to Bradford University. And it's been a very successful scheme, and it teaches people leadership at all the facets of leadership that are required. Communication, inspiration, getting things done, and basically raising your head above the parapet, which is what leaders have to do and carry on doing. I started my own leadership in my student days when I was at the University of Sheffield, when I started the Heavy Metal Society. I had hair down to my waist. This will give you some idea of the age of this. And one of my greatest contributions to the whole society was to refuse to hire Def Leppard, the rock band Def Leppard, who wanted to come and play at the Union for 30 quid. And we told him it was far too much and to go away and to make it cheaper. So with judgment like that, it's a miracle I'm here at all today. The young lady who is the recipient of this award has been a real inspiration at UAK, and it's a bit of a poignant moment because the university sponsorship of UAK is coming to a close. But I very much hope in the future that this lady and others will be inspired to come to the University of Bradford, and the relationship that's been set over the last few years will continue to thrive and to blossom in terms of the facilities and the links and so on and so forth. This particular candidate has done a placement in the Department of Engineering and Informatics in filming graduation ceremonies and making a contribution there, and she's due to come to do a BA in media and film at the university this September. So it's with great pleasure and absolute delight that I present the award for the University Academy of Keighley Volunteer of the Year to Mariam Malik.
I never
John. The next award of the night, which is going to be handed out by one of the special guests in here tonight. Can I invite our Union Affairs Officer Aleem Bashir on stage to hand out the Union Exec Officer of the Year.
Thank you, Azmiz. Thank you, guys. So our executive officers are elected every year to represent students across campus. They run for their positions because of a passion to better the student experience of those that they represent. The commitment and dedication shown by our executive officers throughout the year is seconded only by the amazing results they have achieved. Individuals who take on a non-sabbatical executive role take on a lot of responsibility, leading the union whilst also studying at the same time. They have a very specific role, representing and campaigning on behalf of our student body. They do not get paid for their work, and you will find that they do not get applauded for the work that they do or a pat on their back, but they have true passion for their job. Our non-sabbatical officers work tirelessly because they are passionate about issues that affect our students. And they desire to improve not only student lives, but the lives of others in our local community, nationally and across the world. This year, the executive officers of the University of Bradford Students' Union have done a fantastic job in representing their cohort of students, with countless events taking place across campus, from Black History Month to disability and sports workshops. The hard work and dedication of these officers make them a vital part of our Students' Union. Their work in improving the lives of students is invaluable. They have hosted a truly remarkable level of events at an extremely high level this year, engaging with a large variety of students and a professionalism and drive that is to be admired. The winner of this award today is a testament to what can be achieved as an executive officer of the Students' Union. Our award winner is a familiar face around the union offices. They have held countless events, but have never rested on the success of any of these. They are consistently and constantly seeking advice on more they can do to assist the constituency they serve. They have been dedicated to the role that they currently hold from the moment that they were elected to even today. And I am proud to invite to the stage the winner of Union Executive Officer of the Year, our International Students Officer, Paul Popper.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did.
Thank you very much, Aleem. Our next award of the night is going to be Sports Awards. May I invite Rob Hartley and Katie Moore to do the honor.
Hi all, thank you very much for asking me to present tonight. I'd like to start by presenting the Sports Outstanding Achievement Award today. The person who will receive this award tonight has been a huge part to their sports club. They, before university, played their sports quite a high level. As they came to university, they volunteered within a role which allowed them to gain a coaching qualification. They continued on to a level 2 coaching qualification, and from that have progressed to work within community groups. They've enabled people within certain groups to participate within sport, which they may not have been able to do previously. They've also coached on campus with both our men's and women's team within books. They received a national governing body recommendation to gain a level 3 qualification, which is the highest. Our sports officer can't catch. I don't know how to top that. I really don't. Okay, let's get it back. So, this individual was recommended by the national governing body to gain a level 3 qualification in their sport. This is actually the highest qualification, coaching qualification that can be gained, to my knowledge. As a result of that, it means the individual should hopefully take a great step towards the GB pathway, coaching pathway. So one day, one of our graduates could end up being at the Olympics coaching, which is a huge achievement. She's supported the This Girl Can campaign. She's also worked tirelessly with Cycling for All to make sure barriers towards inclusivity and accessibility are overcome. When it comes down to leadership of this individual, there's not another person who you would think of when I'd say the name of this club. She makes sessions fun, she leads by example, and most of all, she's extremely passionate about what she does. And her great leadership was highlighted with the accolades of, I'm going to make sure I get this right, the Volleyball England Young Coach of the Year, and the Books Deloitte Student Leader of the Year, which are announced later this year, so I hope she knows she's got those. Katie has an extremely bright future, and I'm very proud to have been a part of that and to have helped her through this journey. So the Sports Outstanding Achievement Award goes to Katie Lomas from the Volleyball Club.
Always have to make an entrance. I'll get you another one, sorry about that. Hi, my name's Rob, I'm the sports officer this year. I'm normally better catching than that, so apologies for that one. I had the pleasure to award the Sports Volunteer of the Year, and this is a very personal one to me, as without the tireless dedication of our sports volunteers, sports at Bradford wouldn't have had anywhere near the impact it has for the last few years on and off campus. This has been a challenging but fantastic year for sport at the University of Bradford. We've seen our student leaders develop new and innovative ways to expand their clubs, as well as our wider sporting offer. And I couldn't be prouder to have seen this growth throughout my time at Bradford. Every year, students go above and beyond to reach new heights, and this year has been no exception. There have been a number of individuals who have made a vast impact to the landscape of sport at Bradford this academic year. And I thank each and every one of you for the countless hours, sleepless nights, and sheer passion you have all shown in abundance. There is, however, undoubtedly one student who has stood out as a Volunteer of the Year. And I can honestly say that without this individual's help this year, our progress would have been significantly stunted, and many events and projects wouldn't have taken place at all. I believe that this award for Sports Volunteer of the Year encapsulates everything that sport should be about. And this individual has been an executive of 2 clubs, in addition to hold a crucial role on the Athletic Union Committee. They have developed a new media focus for the Athletic Union, and have not only coordinated AU organised events this year, but provided invaluable support for clubs to run their own events, developed a stronger link than ever before with the media areas, and worked on every single event the Athletic Union has held since September. This award can only go to one person, and he gets so much respect from sporting students and staff alike. I have the immense pleasure to announce the Sports Volunteer of the Year to the irreplaceable Johnny Day.
Time after time, I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shadows and kicked in my face, but I've come through. I need to go on, 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 on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Okay, before we bring on our next speaker to present an award, Rob's just left the stage and he's out again Sports Off, and I think he's done an actually brilliant job over the past 12 months. So let's just give him an amazing round of applause. Say how grateful we are. So coming onto the stage now is Hasmin Ahmed to give the faculty-based Student Representative of the Year awards.
Hi guys, thank you very much. Can I have Gwendolyn on stage as well, just to do the honor? Before we start, I'm sure Rob's getting his first aid sorted, so he's just on that corner getting the first aid sorted. Moving on, it's going to take a few minutes, but I'll get through it very quick, as much as I can. I'd like to now present 5 special awards to student representatives to commend them for their work within their academic faculties. These awards have been running for 3 years now and celebrate the successes of our student representation system and the impact of our student leaders they make every academic year. The panel chose award winners based on the nominations we received from the student body. I know myself that we have many suitable winners for these awards. Sitting in the audience today, it has been a tough process choosing these awards, and I wish that you will join me in celebrating me and the successes of the award winners. To begin, I would like to focus on the Faculty of Social Sciences. In the Faculty of Social Science, we have had 84 students involved in the representation scheme. For tonight's award, we received over 30 nominations from the students for this award. The panel shortlisted the following representatives, these being Isaac Otaba, Jackie Abeliman, Corina Gela. All 3 representatives have been great asset to the role. So who did we choose and why? Well, I would like to read one nomination for tonight's award winner. During the time I've known this person over the 2 semesters, I've come to rely on him for updates on a variety of things concerning academic matters. He has at times gone out of his way in assisting someone, even using his own resource. The most memorable one is how he gladly helped me submit my first semester essays through working with the lecturers as I was away from Bradford then. The kind of help could have easily been an inconvenience to others. I appreciate the constant reminders he sends to us on matters of importance. He is a good listener, kind, and he makes for a good leader. In my opinion, no one else deserves this award more than him. Please can I ask Isaac Otaba onto the stage to collect his Faculty of Social Science Award. Thank you. Thank you very much. Moving on to our next award, the faculty being Life Sciences, one of my favorite faculties. There are 103 student representatives in this faculty. The faculty is one of the university's large academic faculties. From the faculty, we received over 40 nominations for this evening's award from our student body and the staff team. From these nominations, we shortlisted the following students: Tanner Gibbons, Sumi Manjaran, Aniket Sabnis. As with all our awards, the process for choosing tonight's award winner was difficult. Tonight's award winner receives the award as many students nominated them for their final work. This student has worked tirelessly with our postgraduate research student community, assisting with them budgeting, Wi-Fi concerns in research faculties, star-in and organizing journal clubs. The Faculty of Life Science Representative of the Year is Aniket Sabnis. Can I have him on the stage? Thank you very much. Moving on to our next award winner. Students in our Faculty of Health Studies have arguably the busiest academic schedule of all our students. They are often either on a placement or in lecture theatre studying hard to gain professional qualifications. We have commended our students who take on the role of being student representatives for finding the time to represent the students on their program. Tonight we have shortlisted 3 students for this award. These are Fallon Scaife, Amna Arshad, Hannah Binks. Tonight's award winner received many nominations from students within the faculty. I would like to read one of the nominations that we received. There are many reasons I'm voting for this particular person. She is very approachable, making it easier to speak to her about issues with regards to the course or to have some guidance on how to complete the work given. This person makes time for all the students regardless of what field of nursing they are doing. She maintains professionalism and knows what she is talking about. I feel very strongly that this person should receive this award due to her ability to always go the extra mile for her fellow students. I am pleased to invite Amna Arshad to the stage to receive the award of the Faculty of Health Studies Representative of the Year.
Like perfection, some kind of holiday. You got me thinking that we can run away. You wanna take you there, you tell me when and where. Oh. But then I asked for your number, said you don't have a phone. It's getting late now, I gotta let you know that everybody wants to take you home tonight. But I'm gonna find a way to make you mine. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our next, Faculty Management and Law. We received just under 40 nominations for representatives that they study in the Faculty of Management and Law. The panel shortlisted the following 3 students: Sohaib Asgar, Bakhtavar Mashkur, Haika Beig. Tonight's award winner received nominations that included the following statements: he is active, caring for students' aspirations, trying to solve problems with module leader and friendly. He truly embodies a student representative, and this is why I nominate him. He has tirelessly and gone above the call of duty to ensure the needs of the students are met. He has constantly and consistently worked alongside with the students to ensure their time at the university is an enjoyable and memorable moment. University is the place where we all make plenty of happy memories, memories that we will cherish forever. So the Faculty of Management and Law Student Representative of the Year is Sohaib Asgar. Can we have him on stage, please?
Tonight I'll hunt you down. Boy, can you make me growl? With the wild things on the prowl. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
Just a moment. Got it. The full and final award for the night, based on faculty's student representative, is our engineering and informatics. Engineering and informatics is our largest faculty. In this faculty, we have 125 student representatives volunteering as representatives. For this evening award, we received a large number of nominations from students. From these nominations, we shortlisted 3 students. These were Muhammad Ali, Hussein Abadi, Ismail Jifre. Tonight, award winners receives the award based on the following nominations. This person is statistically one of the strongest candidates for this category. He is always there after lectures asking for feedback to report to SSLCs that he reports back to us fellow students. He speaks to us the issues holding lecturers to account. He attended several training sessions to become a leader. His voice in SSLC have seen by improvement in lectures after issues has been resolved. He now speaks up at general meetings, his position in council, and does surveying to benefit our student experience. I strongly believe his hard work should be rewarded by this award. He really is the perfect role model for all the students to make change to benefit our student university experience. The Engineering and Informatics Student Representative of the Year goes to Ismail Jifre. Can we have him on stage?
Good time, I feel alive, and the world is turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, I'm having a good time.
Coming next onto the stage is Alison Headley to hand out the awards for Student Employee of the Year.
Good evening, everybody. The Student Employee of the Year Awards, or SIOTI, is a national award scheme run by the National Association of Student Employment Services. Whilst the SIOTI Awards have been running for a number of years, this is the first time that we have participated here at Bradford, so I'm particularly delighted to be able to present awards to students who have been nominated by their supervisors in a number of categories. Winners of these awards will automatically go through to regional judging and, if successful, shortlisted for a national award. I have 3 categories of awards. And the first award category is Above and Beyond for students working on campus. This award is made to an outstanding student making a huge impact, going above and beyond on a regular basis. We had a high number of entries in this category, so we have 2 highly commended students as well as an outright winner. For her work as alumni coordinator in the business engagement team at Faculty of Management and Law, Whitney Then is highly commended. Have we got her here?
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice.
For his work in UBU as a tech casual, Johnny Day is highly commended.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you'd never been, but all the things that you've seen.
For his exceptionally high level of performance as an IT support assistant, servicing the PC clinic service and other IT service areas, for his innovative approach, generosity of time, and talent for uncovering security weaknesses, the winner is Khaled Al-Mansouri. second award category is Step Up to Leadership. This award recognises students who have demonstrated leadership skills, taking responsibility for projects or departments. They may supervise other staff, provide training, take the initiative, or display accountability and creative thinking to lead. We have 2 award winners in this category, one on campus and the other off campus. For her work as Deputy Technical Manager in UBU, assigning students to events, improving the administration of entertainments and communication between stakeholders, for supporting many major events in a manager capacity, transforming the pub quiz into a slick operation, and being technical lead on the weekly live music session, the winner is Emily Harris. For his work at Chapel Street Studio, where he is part-time marketing executive, member and soon-to-be director, having first started on a summer internship, this student has raised the profile of the creative agency single-handedly, delivering a comprehensive social media marketing plan and creating copy, photography and artwork designed to document the studio work. The winner is Jonathan Whiting. Finally, we have the Student Temp Award, which is an exclusive National Association of Student Employment Services members-only nomination category, which allows us to recognise students working as part of our job shop administration team or working as a student temp employed through the job shop. So, providing the vital first point of contact for customers and visitors, listening and questioning to diagnose customer needs, and providing a friendly welcome to even the most nervous student, the winners are the Career Development Services student receptionists, Chris Davey, Nidji Daryanani, Robert Verdwi, and Amna Nadim.
And the world is turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, I'm having a good time, shooting stars.
For the award for Society's Executive of the Year, can we invite Sam Butterworth, our previous sports officer, and our current activities officer, Hamza Yusuf, please.
Thank you guys, thanks for having me along. The Student Union Societies enable our students to flourish in ways that teaching cannot. And that's not to say that it's better than teaching, but that it certainly complements it. Our students who partake in the different societies are exposed to a wonderful mix of activity, academia, faith, interest, intrigue and excitement. It is down to our Students' Union why these are so successful and why they keep growing. However, it is the students themselves that lead these societies that ensure they remain student-led and student-focused. It is because of our Students' Union and the societies that our students don't just leave us as graduates, but as committed leaders as well. The Student Executive of the Year has been given out for the first time at this annual Student Leaders Awards. This year, nominations for the award were opened up to all students to tell us who they thought deserved to receive it the most. For this year, the award is going to someone who's been involved in their society for the entirety of their academic career, spanning 4 whole years, volunteered a staggering 260 hours this year in total for the betterment of their society and the UBU, achieved gold in their leadership award, and have been extremely committed to their society by creating attendance certificates for members to ensure they could record their achievements and progress, which is an integral part of this society, as you'll soon find out. They've also worked outside the university parameters and working with the local Bradford community, including the local Beavers Club. But also they're dedicated to our UBU. They spent 4 days bagpacking for charity, and most importantly, were involved with the Green Move-In during Freshers' Week, ensuring our new students were welcomed with the open arms to this university. They also helped UBU with events, from bowling to decorating the bars for Halloween. And more staggeringly, they fundraised over £100 for their society via the Raise and Give Week. And again, a few weeks ago, they received their special colours from the Students' Union from the Societies Federation for their incredible commitment over the past 4 years to the First Aid Society. The recipient of this award is the lovely Heather Reeve.
We've come a long, long way together, through the hard times and the good. I have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should.
With over 3,500 members, our societies have been the largest force on campus this year. We have always valued the hard work and dedication of all the society executives in having the initiative to take on a society and run it for a whole academic year. This year is the first time the leadership structure has been used for societies, and it's only proven to us how the huge impact execs have on this campus and for the student experience. There are 7 individuals who have been absolutely exceptional this year and have achieved the most points in the leadership scheme. Together, these 7 individuals have volunteered over 1,500 hours for their societies in this year alone. I would like to ask the following students to come onto stage to receive their recognition. Alexandru Zorilla, Romanian Society. Emma Harris, Bosom. Fatuma Sanyang, Red Ribbon and SF Exec. Heather Reeve, First Aid Society. Joe Harney, Social Work Society. Ali Khan Kassam, BAPS and SF Exec. And finally, Loreen Bannon, BAPS.
That big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle. Just patty cake with no hands. Got me in this club making wedding plans. If I take pictures while you do your dance, I can make you famous on Instagram. Hot damn it, woo. Your booty like 2 planets. Go ahead and go ham sandwich. Boy, I can't stand it. 'Cause you know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit.
So I'm staying on stage just to give one more award out. You've already seen this award come up for you guys. It's the media award that we've given out to Natalia Banez. Fortunately, she's just made it in from a flight from Portugal. So I'd like to ask Natalia to come and take some pictures.
Thank you very much. Moving on to our next award of the night, Council Member of the Year. Can I call Baroness Ann Taylor kindly to have a few words, tell a few words to our student body, who is our chair of the University Council, and she will give this honor to the students as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hasmin. And I want to present this and say thank you for allowing me to do so. But can I first of all congratulate all those people who have won awards this evening or been commended, and say that earlier Brian was talking about how well the university is doing in academic terms. I think the awards and the organisation this evening show how well this university is doing as a partnership and how the students are coming together to reinforce each other and make sure that all aspects of student life here work well. And I do think that everybody should be congratulated on that achievement. Brian mentioned that 50 years ago, Harold Wilson made some big statements and had high hope for the future of this university. Unfortunately, sitting there, he reminded me that just about this time of the year, 50 years ago, I was sitting A-level exams, waiting to see what would happen and whether I would actually come to this university. And I came to this university, which, as Brian says, was not fashionable at that time, but it was a thriving, exciting university, and it was very much part of the real world and not an ivory tower. And I'm pleased that Bradford is moving so well in the direction of having a purpose, making knowledge work, and I think that the future for graduates of Bradford is very good indeed. When I was here, I didn't know that I was going to be a Member of Parliament, or a Member of the Cabinet, or a Member of the House of Lords. So some of you may have some shocks in store for you in the future when you go down similar paths. But what I did know was that Bradford University gave me a good academic grounding and kept me in touch with the realities of the whole world. So I've got a lot to be grateful to Bradford for, and I'm sure that you have as well. Now, the award that I'm giving this evening is for the Union Council Member of the Year. And we've already heard a great deal about how hard volunteers do work when they are giving up their time freely and trying to make sure that all students participate and get the most out of their university experience. We've seen awards this evening for leisure, for sport, for the PALs and supporting other students, which I thought was particularly important. And I think that all of those who give their time to help other students in any of those ways, and indeed through the University Council, do deserve our appreciation and our thanks. It's never easy being a representative because you're not going to please all of the people all of the time. But I am glad that the union here, as well as passing resolutions, and I was very pleased the other day to see that one had been passed supporting the Stay campaign for the referendum. Not really allowed to be controversial, but I'm also pleased that so many practical things go on as well. And the nominations this evening, well, there are two, Samantha Strong and Niall Hines, and I'm sure that both of them have been very much appreciated in their efforts. I'm told that it was a difficult process because both have been excellent members of the council. But there can only be one winner this evening, and the council member being honoured has given their time and expertise not only throughout this year, but for a total of 4 years on the Union Council, with countless hours of advice and really impressive support. The nomination that I've been asked to read says that he's a genuine hero of the Students' Union and a really great asset. His continued dedication, perseverance, and chasing down the constitutionally correct thing to do, not always easy, and general cheerful and friendly demeanour, which can never be easy if you're doing constitutional things, suggests that he really has made a very significant contribution. So I invite onto the stage the Council Member of the Year, Niall Hines.
Yo, mic check, mic check. Yeah, here you go. Oh, nah, he over here.
Yeah, I heard he got that hot new thing. It's called. Let's get it going. Vibe a second. It's a club, girl, while you arrive naked. Hear that? How the veteran glide the record. But don't download, go out and buy the record. Something sexy about a girl on the floor.
For anyone who watches Game of Thrones, Niall's nickname around the union is Lord Baelish, Littlefinger. Okay, so coming onto the stage now is Hasmin Ahmed to give the award for Student Representative of the Year. And some good news, there's only 3 awards left, so we'll be eating some food as well.
I can already smell the food. Hey guys, back again. It's my pleasure to present the award for the Student Representative of the Year. This year, we've had over 430 students who were elected into reprehensive roles at program level. Our representatives are absolutely key to ensuring that the voice of the students is listened to and enacted upon within the university community. Our representatives have been actively attending over 500 faculty forums and student staff liaison committees during the year, registering over 4,000 hours to ensure that the university listens to your views and concerns. They are key to union campaigns that have meant the union has lobbied the university to grant you, the students, a 24/7, 360, all year round library. Woo! They have been key to the university keeping the A99 bus service free. They have been key to the union increasing the number of departmental societies. They have been key to the university committing to support our postgraduate research community. Our student body have demonstrated appreciations for their representatives, which is evidenced by the 143 nominations that we've received tonight for the award. Choosing tonight's winner is a very difficult one. I will now read a few excerpts from the nominations for tonight's winner. She was not afraid to tackle challenging situations. She genuinely cared about what I had to say. She's just the best. She really does not take into consideration about what she has to face. She thinks about everyone's thoughts and feelings and tries her very best to relay them to the lecturers. She has a can-do attitude and is always positive, which is exactly what I would expect from my student representative. Tonight, Representative of the Year was selected for their dedication to the role, their engagement with UBU, and their example to the student community. They registered over 220 volunteer hours, attended countless university meetings, helped run a departmental society, and did some amazing volunteering work in our local community. And the 2015-16 Student Representative of the Year goes to Zainab Gharba Sani.
The garden was blessed by the gods of me and you. We anywheres for to find ourselves some truth. Oh, what you waiting for? No, what you waiting for? We counted all our reasons, excuses that we made.
So, coming onto the stage now to hand out the award for Volunteer of the Year is our outgoing Women's Officer, Samaya Afzal. She has done an absolutely brilliant job as well. So when she gets on that stage, make her feel really appreciated for all the work that she has done over the past 2 years. Thank you.
Hi everyone. It's my pleasure to present the award for Volunteer of the Year. This year, UBU Volunteering has over 1,000 registered students, currently volunteering with over 80 organisations across the Bradford district. Expansion has been made in finding new opportunities that benefit both student employability and the broader Bradford community. Students are now volunteering in the fields of youth justice, fundraising, disability, sports, health, social sciences, the arts, STEM and cultural heritage. All of these new opportunities improve the student experience and put UBU volunteering at the heart of community engagement in Bradford. This year, 7 student volunteers have been nominated for Volunteer of the Year, and the nominees are Waleed Khamis Al-Nadabi, who has engaged in over 50 hours of teaching in the community, Zainab Gharbasani, who volunteered over 100 hours of her time fundraising and promoting worthy causes, including establishing the Delete Blood Cancer Society, Shannon Nixon, who volunteered over 100 hours developing young people through Girl Guiding UK, Alex Hall, one of the rising stars in Bradford Street Angels, patrolling weekly to support those on the streets of Bradford at night, Alex Stone, contributing over 100 hours to engaging young people and women in science. She brought the STEM Society back from the brink to be one of UBU's most thriving departmental societies. Sarah Fullerlove, a second-year law student extremely active throughout the year, helping with many aspects within the school, from open days to mooting competitions. And Qasid Mahboob, a volunteer for Access since April 2015, redesigning their website, making it more user-friendly and attractive for volunteers to engage with. So tonight, I'm pleased to present the award for UBU Volunteer of the Year to Alex Stone. And unfortunately, Alex was unable to attend tonight, but we'll make sure that she receives her award. So congratulations again, Alex. Thank you very much.
So, the final award. And coming on stage to present this award is our outgoing Academic Affairs Officer. It's the last time we'll ever see him on stage. He was really nervous all week. He's been ringing me up at all hours of the night trying to arrange these special awards for you all today. So when he gets on stage, you know, bear that in mind and give him a really, really big clap. So coming on to present the Faculty Representative Team of the Year is Hasmin Hamid and Professor Gwendolyn Bradshaw. A bit louder.
Thank you very much. As Dan said, that's my final appearance on this event tonight. I actually don't have the speech. Gwendolyn's got it. So what I'm going to do is I'll just give you a quick background. This is the first time we're introducing the Faculty Representative Team of the Year. And I will leave the rest to Gwendolyn to speak about the award. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. What a wonderful evening it's been. Hasman has asked me to say a few words about the student representation system. So I would like to do that because it is such a super representation system. So thank you, Hasman, for asking me to do that. The Quality Assurance Agency, which our Vice-Chancellor mentioned earlier on this evening, singled out our student representation system during its most recent review of our university as a notable feature of good practice. In particular, they praised the very strong partnership working between students and staff. We are very proud of this national recognition and have been working hard to further improve our representation system to ensure that the student voice is not only heard, but that it is valued and that it is acted upon. But what does the system comprise? In total, we have 432 student representatives and 25 faculty representatives. From these numbers alone, you will recognize that they can be, and they are, a force for change. Importantly, throughout this year, every single academic program has had at least one student representative elected. A great achievement. You should give yourselves a round of applause. Moving on to faculty representatives, all faculties benefit from the work that faculty representatives undertake. Again, this year, every faculty has a number of students undertaking this very important role. Faculty representatives are drawn from the very large pool of student representatives that we have. They bring broad and resourceful experience to the table from having previously represented their peers at programme level. All representatives, be they operating at programme or at faculty level, undertake this work with one thing in mind: making a difference, playing their part in improving academic programmes and the overall student learning experience. So tonight is special. It gives us the opportunity to say a big thank you to all student and faculty representatives. We're thanking you for your generosity of time, your integrity, your honesty, and your frankness, and most important, your commitment to making a difference, to making studying here at Bradford the best possible experience that can be for all students. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Hasman Ahmed, Academic Affairs Sabbatical Officer, and Dan Batchelor, Student Representation Coordinator. I'd like to thank them for their leadership and contribution to our effective student representation system. And finally, I would also like to wish Aleem Bashir all the very best as he takes over the mantle of Academic Affairs Officer from Hasman. I know he will continue to provide strong leadership and direction for the student representation system on behalf of the Student Union throughout the coming year. Thank you. And now we're moving on to that final award. So Hasman's going to tell you a little bit about the award.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Okay. Tonight's final award is the Faculty Representative Team of the Year. Faculty representatives are a team of 5 elected students in each and every one of our academic faculties, comprising undergraduate and postgraduate students. The role of a faculty representative includes involving liaising with larger amount of students to ensure the student views are heard at the highest levels in each team's individual academic faculty. Teams of representatives are required to attend at a number of meetings held by the faculties and with the university senior management to present their feedback from students and to contribute to the university's decision-making process, with the aim of continuously improving the student learning experience. Some would argue that our faculty representatives are the unsung heroes at the university. They sit through countless hours of meetings, making sure that the student voice is represented in all the decisions taken by the university. They often go unnoticed due to the professional nature of their work. Tonight, we would like to celebrate the work of one of our teams whose support, diligence, and dedication has been truly exceptional. For this award, we received nominations from both our students and the staff. I would like to ask Gwendolyn to read part of the nomination for this award as submitted by the Associate Dean, Learning and Teaching of the award-winning team's faculty. Thank you.
Thank you, Hasman. The Associate Dean, Learning and Teaching is present here this evening, and I'll just read to you what that person said. The main reason that I want to commend our team is for the leadership they have shown towards their fellow representatives and the way they have worked in partnership with me and other staff members as we move towards a new vision of student experience in the faculty. Not simply supporting or criticising the plans of academics, but starting to shape what that learning community could and should be like. When asked to nominate a faculty representative, I found it impossible to pick one of our faculty representatives over and above the others. They each have different strengths, but they are all passionate about the faculty. They are passionate about their courses, and they are committed to improving the way we live, work, and study in the faculty. The students and staff of the faculty owe this group of individuals a huge debt of gratitude for the work that they've put in and the leadership that they've shown. I wholeheartedly recommend them for a UBU Representative Award. Tonight, we would like to present for the first time the Faculty Representative Team of the Year Award to the Engineering and Informatics team. I'd like to invite to the stage John O'Wright, Hannah Hansen, Sadaf Sattar, Akinwale Akinyemi, and George Bell.
Almost. We're almost about to conclude the ceremony, but there is one special award that we have to award tonight. That's the full and final award that we have never recognized or maybe appreciated the people across the campus who put a lot of hard work to enhance the student experience and make sure that everything is perfect in order for us to come to the campus and do what we need to. So, I'd like to invite our Chief Executive Officer of the University of Bradford Union of Students, Andrew Fitzpatrick, lovely Andy, to do the closing speech and to give the awards called Unsung Heroes.
Oh, nearly over. So, Hasmin, next year you definitely need to get some cushions for the seats. And Siji just said one thing to me: go green orange for tomorrow. So this is it. So this ward, the sabbaticals put together themselves. They wanted to recognise some of the unsung heroes on campus, the people that make our campus life a little bit different, probably go a little bit unnoticed, but they make our campus special. So the first one of these awards goes to a set of people that are probably the most quietly spoken people on campus, but with the greatest patience I've ever seen. But they certainly help you students study, research and revise, make our library a bit of a community. They arrive early in the morning, and now they're doing like 24/7, they're organising that. And it goes to the special people, our library staff. So if I could ask Reshma, please, to come up and accept the award.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. Mama Lee only left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, move out to the country. We're working too hard to give you a heart attack. You wanna know by now? Who needs a house out in Hackensack?"
Okay, so just a few short announcements for the next two ones. So the food is being served. On the right is for everybody, on the left is for our students, but at the back there is everybody's certificate awards. It's a 3-course meal, so Hasmin's put a lot of time in testing the food, so he definitely recommends it. So the next award is for a group of people that are, as you could say, they clean up our mess, They recycle our waste, they polish our scuffs, they do it unassumingly, but every morning they start really early and you come in and the campus looks absolutely fantastic, the buildings. You'll see them walking around with 10 bags of recycling going outside. And every now and again, I just like some people, you know, maybe they could recycle your own rubbish and put it in the bins. Maybe you could give them a smile and say thank you. But they're very special to us. They're very special across the whole of the campus, and particularly Student Central. It's our estates cleaning staff. And if I could ask Sandra Penrose to come up and accept the award. Just been told I've got the food wrong, so it's guests this way and everybody else this way. Okay, if we've all got that. Okay, just before we end on the very final award, just a few thank yous to Phil's tech team for today. Thank you very much. A bit of round of applause. Thank you for the fantastic piano playing at the start, which is Deborah, who works in our student union. Thank you to all these guys, because these guys have put this show together themselves. They've thought about it, especially the one on the end, you know. And thank you to all our guests. Thank you for staying with us for so long and appreciating the students' efforts tonight. Thank you very much. So the final award goes to a bunch of estates team that make our campus safe in winter. They make it bloom in summer. They plant lovely herbs all round the gardens. They've built us an accessible an allotment, which is just up by Shearbridge Car Park. Once again, people, you know, will see them around. We might need to say hello to them when they see them again. But if I can ask our fantastic garden estates team to come up and collect the final Unsung Hero Award of the night.
Thank you very much. Thanks to the senior management, including our vice chancellors and Baroness Anne Taylor, chair of council. Tomorrow will be our final council in the university, just for me, actually. Anyway, guys, that concludes the ceremony. I'd like to give a few thanks just before we finish off. We've got two amazing videographers and photographers right in front of us, graduates of our university. So we've got Javed, who works in the library, a professional photographer. We've got Himanshu Chatrakwata, my brother, my mentor, and I'll keep saying what he's been doing all year. He's one of the greatest guys I've ever met. And he's one of the people who's done the aerial view for our university. So if you see the video, the aerial view, he's the guy. He's the hero right behind that. Anyway, students, you've got the food right here, and all the SMT and the senior staff, your food will be served in there. Enjoy the night. Thank you very much.